From Wish TV and the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the Business, Equity, and Opportunities Podcast with Scott Sander.
Welcome to the Business, Equity, and Opportunities Podcast. I'm Scott Sander. On this episode,
we continue our series on capital opportunities in 2024 with Elevate Me. Community Day at the Statehouse is coming up, why that may be important to your business. And we share inspiring words from this year's winner of the William G. Mays Excellence in Entrepreneurship Award.
Every business is unique and has a target audience. If you own or manage a business, Circulus Digital Media can help you connect and grow your customer base with turnkey digital solutions that are nimble, offering best-in-class results, service, and support to reach a bigger customer base, allowing you to pinpoint a specific audience down to the smallest details. Get outside the city, the state, span the globe. Put Circulus Digital Media to work for you. Get started now at circulusdigital.com. That's circulusdigital.com.
The holidays are all about sharing with family. Meals, couches, stories, Grandma's secret pecan pie recipe. And now you can also share a cart with Instacart Family Carts. Everyone can add what they want to one group cart from wherever they are. So you don't have to go from room to room to find out who wants cranberry sauce, or whether you should get mini marshmallows for the yams, or collecting votes for sugar cookies versus shortbread. Just share a cart, and then share the meals and the moments. Download the Instacart app and get delivery in as fast as 30 minutes. Plus, enjoy free delivery on your first 3 orders. Service fees and terms apply.
Welcome back to Business, Equity, and Opportunities. I'm Scott Sander. We continue to look into new ways to access capital through a look at Elevate Me, an initiative with the goal of redefining access to capital by helping minority entrepreneurs overcome barriers as they try to raise venture capital. This week, Titi Obasanya, an entrepreneur in residence at Elevate Ventures, shares a plan to invest millions with traditionally underserved, high-growth companies throughout the state.
This is Business, Equity, and Opportunities. Access to capital.
The purpose of Elevate Me really is to identify, understand, and seek to solve the challenges that minority entrepreneurs are up against when they consider venture capital as a source of funding. For 2024 this year, our goal is really to connect with entrepreneurship support organizations across the state to give them access to information, to give their community access to support, access to knowledge, and most importantly, access to capital. And so we'll be going around the state, virtually, in person, just making sure that they understand all the different programs that we have at Elevate. We are a typical venture capital firm, which means we invest in innovation-driven enterprises, right? Which is typically different, completely different from small, medium enterprises. One of the key characteristics of an IDE, innovation-driven enterprise, is there's a big opportunity that you're looking at solving. The total addressable market size, for example, is over 500 million. So think of you identifying a problem for solving it at scale, repeatedly, for so many people, maybe even across the globe. And for those sort of companies, we invite them to apply. We typically say we are sector agnostic, with the exception of real estate, professional services. And so a lot of companies that are tech-driven, tech-enabled, would specifically for minority entrepreneurs, are welcome to apply. The first thing really is it all starts with the problem that you're looking to solve. So many times we see solutions that are looking for the right problem. And so when you identify the problem, you want to do a little bit of research. I like to say there's so many characteristics of a good problem. One of it is millions of people, for example, have this problem. Secondly, people run into it frequently. It's not going away anytime soon. The industry is growing. And so there's always going to be a need for your potential solution. And so when you have that knock down the problem, and you think about the solution with an iterative, agile mindset, knowing that the solution you have today would keep on changing as you interact with the customers and keep talking to people that have the problem, and then eventually arrive at one solution that solves the problem. And the pitch deck really looks into all the different areas of the business, from the problem to the solution, the market size, the team, how much capital are you raising, what is the use of funds, what is the terms of capital, and things like that.
We're looking to partner with ESOs, Entrepreneur Support Organizations, just so we can build out that community that TT was talking about earlier. The more we can come together as a community and spread the information and let everybody know about the opportunities Elevate Me has, the better we can get the problem fixed. What these organizations do is kind of take a founder that probably doesn't have a lot of experience and kind of helps them with the basic business principles.
An entrepreneur that I coach, she came to Raleigh with a product, and she sold the product at Raleigh for $1,000. Yeah. And so for that entrepreneur, minority entrepreneur, we're thinking, at the early stage of the business, is there even something here? Should I pursue this? Do people really want this? She's at that stage where she's doing a lot of customer discovery. Coming to Raleigh, interacting with people from across the globe, literally, and selling a product is validation on so many levels. And with that, she's gone full scale on how do I manufacture this? How do I put it in the hands of the users and continue to collect feedback? So many success stories from Raleigh that I'm sure so many people on the team have as well, and people that attended the event. Last week, we launched a pre-seed fund, and the pre-seed fund is a $3 million fund that we are looking to invest in innovation-driven enterprises across the state of Indiana, starting at 20K check sizes, really for the earliest of ideas. So literally idea on a pitch deck. You've identified this big market opportunity, and you want to even find out if there's a there in there. Please, you're welcome to apply. The check may be for the initial 20K check, may be for customer discovery, to attend a conference or event, just to make sure that you are on the right path to solving a problem that is there's an ideal market fit with the problem that you want to solve. So yeah, we that's exciting, and we are looking to be inundated with so many applications, but it's exciting times.
Time for This Week in Business. Looking ahead a week, in fact, on Business Equity and Opportunities. Community Day at the Statehouse is coming up February 6th. It is a free opportunity for all to learn from legislators and policy experts about issues that impact our community. As a business owner, it's your chance to hear about upcoming issues that may affect your work. Marshawn Woolley with Crossroads Public Affairs Collaborative Solutions explains why it's so important for small businesses to stay on top of Statehouse events.
This is Business, Equity, and Opportunities. This Week in Business.
It's very important for just citizens to know what's going on at the Indiana General Assembly. Anything and everything that touches your life goes through that place. And so it's very important to understand just what's happening, what is to your benefit, what is of your interest, and what's not in your interest. And so part of what we try to do is educate the community on just what's happening. We do that by going on the radio. We do that by communicating to some of our clients and the organizations that we support in the community. And we just really try to, we also host a Community Day, which is February 6th. It's an opportunity for anyone in the community to come and learn about key issues that are particularly pertinent to the African American community. They're going to hear from leadership. They're going to hear from leaders of both chambers, both parties, because it is a nonpartisan event. They're also going to hear about key issues. They're going to hear about issues that did not move and that we, want to bring to their attention so that maybe they move next year, and issues that are currently moving now, both issues that are of benefit potentially to the community and maybe ones they might be concerned about. We're not going to be there to tell them what to decide. We're just there to provide the experts who will provide the information. One of the great things about Indiana, and particularly the Indiana General Assembly, is they have an outstanding website. It's really user-friendly. You can find bills both from the House and the Senate. You can find out who your legislator is. You can find out what different legislators are, bills that they're trying to move forward. You can even find out, what's going on with a particular bill. It's an excellent resource. It's free, and it's a public website where you can find the information that you'd be looking for. You can show up, and if you want to testify, you may want to make sure that you sign up for the Senate. You sign in right in front of the hearing. You go to the room, and you can sign in right there with the House. You may have to go to the website and sign in a different link, or you could just show up to here and just be a presence. It is the people's house, and I will say that legislators are, they want to talk to folks. They want to hear from constituents on both sides of the aisle, and I think it's one of the positives about being in the Indiana General Assembly is that it is open. It is the people's house, and I mean, other than maybe a little parking or trying to get through the magnetometer, it's really easy. Any business in the state of Indiana is going to want to pay attention to the budget, because anything in the budget could potentially be really germane. People like to say everything's germane to the budget in the General Assembly, but it's also germane to your business potentially. There's debates on tax policy, there's debates on new programs, tax credits, and so there's the budget. But then there's also specific bills that come before the General Assembly that focus on specific businesses. I've seen bills on insurance. I've seen bills on finance. I've seen bills on hair and licensing. And so it's very important to stay abreast of the external environment that you're operating in as a small business. And one of those key places that you should have on your radar is what's going on at the General Assembly. My parents really instilled in my family this need for community service and to serve the community. My brother, I have two younger brothers. One is the deputy chief of IMPD, and the other one is the principal of the high school that he graduated from. And so I'm very proud of him. I'm probably the slacker in the family, just a business owner, but I think it's very important to give back, and it's very important to understand the process. One of the things that I've learned from a mentor that has passed away is that if you're not at the table, you're on the menu, and you don't want to be on the menu. So it's very important to make sure that you understand what's going on in the political process.
During the Champions of Diversity Awards, this year's William G. Mays Excellence in Entrepreneurship Award went to Danny Portee, President and CEO of Professional Management Enterprises. As our success story this week, we wanted to share his inspiring speech.
This is Business, Equity, and Opportunities Success Story.
Anytime I attend events as such, there's power in connections and networking. So for me, of course, I'd rather be out networking, fellowshipping, because that's where the real win happens. Well, this award, especially talking about Mr. Mays, that we all admire, adore, and his family, I'm honored, I'm humbled, nervous, excited simultaneously. But for my organization and my family, this means a lot. We believe in paying it forward. We believe in helping others through positive encouragement. So tonight, I'm excited for my organization, my family, and I'm honored again to be here. Mr. Mays believed in diversity, equity, and inclusion. And back during his time, it wasn't as prevalent as it is today. So when I look out tonight and I see these large corporations and all these companies that believe in social responsibilities and things of that nature, what an exciting time. So as a small business, I get a chance to emulate because I'm seeing it happen right before my eyes as well. So I'm excited.
Well, when I read about Danny, I really reflected so much of Bill, because Bill, as many of you in the audience know, Bill not only founded Mays Chemical, but also several other businesses and helped several other businesses in the community, and also gave back to his community. And I'm like, this guy embodies Bill.
Thank you for making me cry. So I must get it together for a second. But doesn't she look beautiful? So as I stand before everyone this evening, proudly accepting this prestigious award, I'm extremely nervous, of course. I'm proud, I'm humbled, I'm honored. I accept this award on behalf of all of our employees and our business partners that allowed us to become a better us. I have a lot of business partners sitting in the audience tonight. Thank you truly for teaching us how to become a better us. For 17 years as an entrepreneur, I've attempted to lead my organization with honesty. When I met your husband, oh my goodness, character, integrity, faith, love, and loyalty. At the age of 18, I made a commitment to a family, faith, and country. I'm always amazed how God has revealed the answers to my commitments at the age of 18. In my opinion, all of us are born to win. While serving 20 years in the United States Army, I was trained and planning to win, preparing to win, and knowing most of all that we should expect to win. That powerful three-letter word, win, means the following to me. With Him, all things are possible. Then you need to be intentional in negative thinking typically yield negative results. As I look at my commitments today, there's only one change that I have today, and that country is now community. I taught myself to be thankful for everything that happens in my life. It's an experience. We all should be thankful for that experience. To me, I have the best job in the world. This is the toughest thing I've ever done in my life, entrepreneurship. Your husband did it 10 times better than I could ever think about doing it. But it's the toughest thing I've ever done in my life. I'm extremely fortunate to be doing my passion, which is helping others, while serving in my purpose of kingdom building, utilizing my time, my talent, and my treasure. To the Mays family and his outstanding organization, I'm standing before you today because Mr. Mays pushed for BE&O. And my organization today, we truly benefit from BE&O. Just as Mr. Mays provided entrepreneurs and youth hope and inspiration, I promise you, matter of fact, PME stand up, my family stand up. We promise you that professional management enterprises, our family, we believe in helping others and providing positive encouragement. My organization's shared values are compassion, accountability, connections, and being authentic. Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you, not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. Your husband did that for me. So with that said, today, thank you for giving me a seat at the table. God bless you all.
Our thanks again to all the contributors who joined us for this episode of the Business Equity and Opportunities podcast. We hope you found it enlightening, useful, and inspiring. You'll find more information about the show on our website, BEOshow.com. You can watch Business Equity and Opportunities Sunday mornings at 10 on Wish TV or live stream it through wishtv.com. Each week we provide 7 full segments with topics ranging from how to get started and how to access capital to the day-to-day running of your business and questions about accounting and bookkeeping. We feature business news and trends and always share a success story from one of our contributors. Join us next time for more insights into the world of small business. Be sure to sign up for our Business Equity and Opportunities newsletter to get even more valuable, up-to-date information. And if you have any questions or you'd like to be part of our show, please email us. The address is beo@wishtv.com. We'd love to hear from you. I'm Scott Sander. Thanks for listening.
Watch the Business Equity and Opportunities Show on Wish TV and access all of our content and share it on demand anytime at beoshow.com. You can find more podcasts from Wish TV on the All Indiana Podcast Network at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.